It is April Fool's, and my little co-host's not with us. I think he is a bridesmaid in the wedding down in California. Don't hold me to that. We'll ask him on Monday when he comes back. And I know this time of year there are some smoke screens. We're about, 4 weeks away from the NFL draft, April 28th. It will be here, and watch over the next 4 weeks. There's going to be some rhetoric. There's going to be language. This is the time that people start to put up smoke screens. This is a time that people go quiet with the guys that they like. I had a really compelling conversation out at Jake Locker's Pro Day, and I was dialoguing with an executive in the NFL, and we were going back and forth. Who do you like? What do you think of this quarterback? And it was very much quarterback-centric, and I mentioned the name Andy Dalton as a guy that's really growing on me, and he just kind of got quiet, and likewise. And I think you're going to see certain players get really quiet. Where's Andy Dalton? Why aren't people talking about certain players? I think when you have John Schneider on yesterday with Kevin and Jim, you got to read between the lines a little bit. Obviously, if he's going to come on the show, and I'm not saying he's not a straight shooter, because he is. The guy wears a backpack out at Pro Day. He doesn't care. He is a straight shooter. But there's also, gamesmanship involved. And I like what John said yesterday when he said, I can't answer that question. It'd be a competitive disadvantage for us. Having said that, when John Schneider reiterates what was said at the end of the season, what Pete Carroll has said numerous times, this team is going to build from within. They're going to build from the offensive and defensive lines. That's where the priority is going to start. Be it through free agency with a couple guys we've talked about in Robert Gallery and Deuce Latui and some big road graders, some guys that I know they want to physically change the landscape of that offensive line, be it through the draft with a very deep defensive line class. We have spent many of these post-show wraps talking quarterbacks, and that's great, and they need one, and they need one in the early rounds. But this team will, through free agency and the draft, very much address getting bigger, more physical, getting nasty, where it all starts up front.